Guys,
stop talking over me, you motherfucker.
I'll talk as much as I goddamn like.
Breaking banquet is just doing.
Go right the fuck ahead. Like it ain't like it'll be the first meeting or the fucking last meeting I get. But I'll give you a goddamn tongue lashing as much as I fucking want, motherfucker. Beat my ass.
You won't be able to talk, bud, when I put the books to you.
You're threatening me here? You're threatening me here? Go right. Oh, you're threatening my life now. Bring it on.
He didn't do anything wrong. You did it wrong by streaming last night and giving out all the details.
The only reason I didn't stream on Lolcow Live last night was because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning by the time I got
I'd rather have you do that than do it on your personal channel.
Shave Wing's eyebrows.
Shave his eyebrows?
Shave his eyebrows.
We could shave those eyebrows. The chat's demanding the beard as well.
Give me a second.
No, I'm not doing the beard.
That's another L, Keem. That's another L.
When he finishes the beard.
I'm so excited to see him with a beard. I've never seen this. This should be good.
He's looking
at Keem. That camping trip was fun from everybody.
L for Kelly.
Yeah.
Move this over here so I can see my left side of my face.
Kelly, tell him he can keep the mustache.
You're gonna do the mustache.
No,
right?
he can keep it.
They didn't say mustache.
Keep the mustache.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Okay.
Keep it. Keep it.
I wanted the mustache gone.
No, keep the mustache.
Do I not get any wins on this?
Sorry, Kelly. Your husband messed up. He done messed up.
See, because I got gray hair.
Huh? Okay.
Maybe.
He said maybe.
Maybe.
Yes! Yes!
You okay? Am I hurting you?
I forgive you, Wings. I completely and utterly forgive you, bro. Can you imagine explaining this to his doctor in the morning?
Explaining this.
Hitler stash, just the side. Yes! Yes! Stop! Stop! No! No!
My doctor's Vietnamese.
What does that mean?
Because he's a yes man. I'm not a yes man. I'm not the next thing you ask me.
All right. That's better.
Hey, Desi. Desi.
Keem, he looks a little bit like King Scott.
Me and King Scott are cool now, by the way. We're cool. We're good.
Jordy, you look great.
Oh, you look amazing.
It's actually great.
Oh, God.
You'll be okay?
He's still got like a patch of beard on the side of his chin that just won't go away.
How does that kill you in one shot?
Man. Go ahead and ban Biggie C, please. Matter of fact, ban anybody that says thoughts on anything. Like, if they ask me my thoughts on something, just time them out for 24 hours. Anybody that makes fun of my boys can be banned. That's considered trolling.
So Breaking Banquet, that's a troll?
Yeah. He, like, right now, what's going to happen is, like, that match we just did, every time I died, he'll cut that section out and show, like, round loss, round loss, round loss. And then he'll,
It'll make it show that Wings got no kills.
yeah, making sure I got no kills.
Rage that teammates.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we attacking?
Like, what will happen? Like, it'll be titled like a teammate screams at Wings to shut up or something like that, and it'll show like Paula screaming at me for that one round, and make it seem like the whole thing was like off rails.
Okay.
That's what they do. It's very manipulative video editing, and they pretend like it's not. Go and ban Osenline. Come on, Modsy. I shouldn't be able to read this shit. You should be banning these people faster than this. Again, we're staying in heavy band mode from here for the rest of the year.
This guy just killed me a piano.
One friendly operator.
Because I turned around because there's a guy inside.
Piano.
Seconds left.
It's just, you know, I'm punching Conway.
Yeah, everybody's on the fucking phone. We're playing Rainbow.
Well, when my mom calls, I answer the phone. I'm sorry, Wings.
Okay.
It's Mother's Day, and I'm sorry. Usually, I'm not the one on a phone.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Sorry that somebody had to call.
5 seconds.
Come on! Fucking A.
Where was he going?
He's pushing towards command center.
Every single time?
What? She said spread for bread? She screamed and said spread for
What
bread.
have you said that's even close to spread for bread? Even close.
I disrespected my wife to the point of almost divorce. Come on, man.
Hold on. Don't break it yet. Don't. Yep. Don't worry. One friendly remaining.
All right, fuck you guys. Seriously, fuck you.
Fuck you for what? They're pushing me.
I got two people on me. You and Bip are both staring at the same door.
I was there first. No, it's just saying fuck you.
I literally have the bomb on me.
Ability for your own fucking shit.
I have the bomb on me.
You never said you had a bomb.
Yes, they did. Fresh said it.
Yeah, I said, yeah.
Never heard.
I sit here staring at you guys. Like Bip could have easily rotated and did nothing.
I'm gonna run away from a guy off a G8 because you say so.
I have a blitz on me. I don't know what you wanted me to do.
First loss we take, you act like you've been losing all night. But we
I was
lost
on the way to help you.
Fuck it.
All I'm saying is don't blame me. I had a blitz on me.
I was blaming Bip on this because Bip was watching the same door, not doing. Both of you were doing the same thing. One of y'all could have moved over. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna piss you off, and you're gonna leave. Don't fight people outside.
I was holding a pixel peep so he couldn't just run in.
Right. But
Really holding a pixel. And I'm streaming. I wasn't fighting no one outside. I'm holding a pixel peep.
you literally died to a guy outside.
You know what, brother? You go negative every game.
No, I don't.
Stop talking to me.
No, I don't.
The only time you don't go negative when you sit on a goddamn upside down lapel.
Motherfucker, what's my what's my KD this session? I bet it's over 2.
Come on.
I bet it's over 2.
You can't name one game this session you've been above me, huh?
Let's see. It doesn't matter because you push kills all day. I'm at a 129 for the session.
The one who pushes kills all day is Hydro. I don't even push that much. I was holding a pixel.
Again, you can't.
Yeah,
people can't win outside.
Tell me what kills I've been pushing all night. I've been streaming the whole night, by the way.
We're not talking about pushing kills.
I've been sitting in sight. You do what?
We're talking about. Yeah,
Pushing kills. That's what you just.
let me tell you. Let me explain something to you. Fighting somebody like you were with. First off, that game right there. Not in that game. It was like 3 games ago. We were on Coastline and we had the bomb downstairs where me and Bit were guarding it. You were constantly fighting people out that same door the whole time. The hookah door on hookah balcony. They can't beat you on that balcony. Make them come in.
Every round that game on hookah balcony when we both times we played that site, I was holding a pixel peak.
Don't give a fuck. That pixel peak standing on the open, same concept. You're fighting people that can't beat you.
Me, you fat son of a bitch! You can tell me how to play.
Okay. 'Cause I carried you yesterday in theme park.
You carried my ass.
You went 2 and 5. I went 12.
Look at my stats on the season versus yours. You literally G-ranked when you blocked me.
No.
How many ranks, brother? How many ranks?
You realize I got a better team I could play with than you, right, Chi?
Get the fuck out! Go!
This man's acting like he's the only good player on Siege.
You act like playing Fuse like goddamn. I don't even know the word for it.
The man's out of breath for talking.
You 400-pound fat fuck. Do not make me go to Conway, South Carolina and kick your ass.
You think you can beat me up? You know, you wouldn't.
Oh, really, motherfucker?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Breaking Banquet. Shout out. Big ups, Breaking Banquet. Big ups, Breaking Banquet. You know that's going in the next video.
Let's run that goddamn mouth.
You have a
Can I get a big ups?
Sabrina owns the property. Wings will always be an anchor. Make Wings give his share of the weekend to a charity.
Grenade coming in.
I need that money to pay this hospital bill.
You can give it to the children's home.
They gonna give it back? The Coyote does it in like 3.5. Let's see. 2024 Mustang GT 0 to 60. 2024 Mustang GT 0 to 60. And like even then, it's like my truck outside does it 5.7. I like how everybody in the chat is sitting there acting like I've never talked about like Bailey J or like Buck Angel or anybody like that. Dan, because yesterday when I was like looking up something for what's the face that Kia Stinger, there was like a link to like some BBC she-mail in my box. And like they're going crazy about it. That's the reason for this. The guiltier you think I am out of the closet.
It pleaseth me to see Torrent hail an invitation.
Cincinnati Harry, Wings Alpha will support your transition to female. I'm not transitioning to female. I like how y'all guys added all this context. If you don't need context, okay. Well, don't take context then. If you want to think that I'm into she-males, go for it. I don't know what, dude. You guys asked me shit I said like 10 years ago. I don't remember that mess. Okay, page 5 is like a 2-hour binge. Nah. So you go here, like you want to watch a video, like this is from Haggerty. You can click here and you can watch it in the Bing thing. This one happens to be from YouTube, but if you click on the wrong video, it might take you to something different. This another happen to be YouTube video. So you don't actually have to go to the site and deal with the ads or anything like that. That's how Bing Video works. But what happens is sometimes when you click on a video, some videos have gotten around the Bing thing and they send you straight to the website. I barely watch porn anymore. Kelly knows I don't watch porn. Kelly has access to my computer. She has access to my phone. She has access to anything I have access to. She can log on to anything in this house. I've always been an ally for the LGBTQ.
I think that's just the way. I just don't understand why people are so opposed with the gay marriage. I've never understood it. I've heard it brought up so many times, and I'm like, you guys are just on a topic that has nothing to do with what we need to be looking at right now.
But let me say this: if my kids grow up to be gay, I'm beating the shit out of them.
Really? That'll make them straight. Trust me.
No, look here. There's two choices in life. You pretend you're straight, or I beat you to death.
You know, a lot of people say. I've heard a lot of people. I've heard people say now recently that the reason that people like can be gays is because it's because of some like projection of their own self-loathing because they have homosexual feelings themselves and they're actually trying to hurt themselves for the way they're feeling sad.
You know,
just
I was
throwing that out there.
To a friend today.
Look here. There's two choices in life. You pretend you're straight, pretend you're straight, pretend you're straight, pretend you're straight, pretend you're straight. If you want to consider me bisexual, consider me bisexual, but I've never messed with any kind of men or anything like that, and I don't find men attractive. No, I mean, like I have no desire to be with a man. Like almost every person I've ever dated is a woman. No, I mean, like I have no desire to be with a man. Like almost every person I've ever dated is a woman. Like almost every person I've ever dated is a woman. Almost every person I've ever dated is a woman. Like almost every person I've ever dated is a woman. Almost 5 pages of content. Okay. You said you were, dude? No. I said if you want to look at me as body, you can. I'm not really into men. But Chad, how do you like if you're in my position? How do you proceed forward here? Because at this point, I'm
I'm going to get hammered with this question 5,000 times. Yeah, but I'm already like physically sick of saying the same thing over and over again. Explain almost. What does almost even mean? I don't understand what context you want me to explain almost in. What does the word almost mean? It means like you did it, but you didn't quite do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not drinking soda right now. I'm almost done responding to the shemale. It is what it is, man. If you want to kink shame. It is what it is. I'm a married man. I consider myself straight. That's all I got for you. My life is not going to drastically change because somebody's seen a link in my web browser. Wings, are you coming out as giving so much confidence? I'm not gay, man. What is my thoughts on pegging? I don't know what it is. I'll put something out there. Just putting it out there, all right? Have you ever thought that maybe I was looking for blow porn and I clicked the wrong video? Because there's some girls out there that are really convincing. Is that ever a possibility? Or are you just going to convince that what you're into is what it is? I mean, it's whatever you want. And I just showed you, Bing clearly doesn't show you URLs when you're clicking on them. Dude, DL5, you don't got to give them multiple chances, dude. Just ban them. Just ban them. I don't want anybody in my room that's going to sit here and sneak disc and play along and try to laugh based on shit that's tried to ruin my life for 7 years. Just get them out. First offense. I feel like I'm always by myself. Unused, you're not even talking.
What do you mean? Yes, I am.
Nobody on our team is on B flag.
Calm down.
Don't ever play Call of Duty with me. Oh my lord, where's our team at? Like, we're not even attempting to get beat. Nobody's even tried. What are you guys doing? Why am I playing with an anti-Semite? Because rainbow teammates are few and far between. With people doing the conga line on me, I'm stuck in the corner right now. They've been working 7 years on having me have a meltdown. How's that guy standing there? 5 blue dudes. Why are they? Come on. Why are you on the 6-pounder way out there? What are you doing? Dude, another tank. Like, why is he there? Darcy, you make the dumbest plays. Who does it? Like, he's literally sitting on the riverbank. Come on. Yeah, the stream's ending soon. I'm gonna remove a moderator. I've been stream sniped for almost 2 hours. Go ahead and ban everybody. Ethan should be banned. A banned dietary dictator. Appearing offline should be banned. Get rid of them. Buddy Guy, banned. Nitro, banned. G Woody 16, that's a ban. Mr. Gooch is a ban. Members can be banned. Just ban them. Oh, I can't do anything because my teammates never help. Oh, look how quick that is. Push up and just nobody's there to watch behind me. I just get flanked. It feels like none of my teams even. Dude, please play the objective. What is my team doing? I already don't like this. No footsteps. I don't like this game. Dude, I feel like I was playing by myself that game. Like there was no help whatsoever. My team wasn't really helping. This is not fun at all. Oh, they spawned behind. Oh, come on. Where? Come on. Lay down. I don't want to do all this. I want to. Dude, this guy can just. How did I get none of those? How are this guy? Like, it's not even fun. Every time I die to a sniper. Oh, come on. What? I didn't get any shit. What? How the? Dude, that's lame. Dude, God. Dude.
Valid, man.
Dude.
Hey, what's 7 times 12?
What? 10 times 12? 132?
He said 7 times 12. 120. Got a care package. B must be the play. Yeah, 3 go right side B like every time. The dude's using the XM4, Bob. Oh my god, he's in our spawn, guys! Oh! Oh, my care package. That goes away, I think.
Target location.
Hey, what's 7 times 12?
What? 10 times 12? 10 times 12?
Why are we hiding in the spawn, Waffle?
Yeah, we'll see them all there, Austin.
Actually,
there might be a pre-nade here, but I have.
Green light. Go.
Doug, I know 12 times 10 is 120, dude.
Who knows what that is?
Sometimes if you keep up on, I'm just gonna ban you, dude. 12 times 12 is 144.
What's he doing?
Because I misspoke, I said 132, and my brain instantly went to 12 times 11. So he's trying to isolate like I'm a fucking idiot.
Get to work.
Come on.
Come on, boys. Like, why aren't we working towards the plan?
Planet B.
You say play for fun. How do you play it for fun? Like, how is he? How? Feels like my team's not even trying. This doesn't feel like Call of Duty at all. This game sucks. It just sucks. Stop losing your gunfights. Oh, come on. Here. It's like how bad of shots are some of my teammates? Ow! Move, man. My teammates are doing nothing but dying. My teammates are just nowhere to be found. What is my team doing? How?
What I'm actually asking is for you to make me feel like I'm special.
Yeah, she's crying.
Because I was dying.
Please.
Leave you.
The only reason I'm leaving you is because
It's not funny. I don't know why you're laughing about it.
why? Ooh. Ban Chinese baby. Ban KK. Ban Kim Jong Un. I'm gonna remove mods if I keep seeing people like finger sniffing good. Ban anybody who ever mentions the scoreboard again from this point on. Does not matter. Does not matter. Does not matter where you're at on the scoreboard. Does not matter. Oh, help. Oh God, how did he get to me? Shoot over here. Shoot this guy.
What's up, baby? Feel, baby.
Yeah, you spawned on me. It's all good, bud. Oh, come on. Planet, pals, get off. Bathroom.
Shut up!
I told you to get off, man.
We lost that because I died early, man. That was a hard thing.
Wings, what happened?
What happened? Like, I thought Palace was gonna come up Solarium, so I reloaded, and then like the person I thought was coming up Solarium was actually the enemy.
Right. I see that.
I was like, oh.
Shoot him!
We expect to win a round when we're getting ran out on. When we got claymores and nomads, and then both of them and still run out on you. How is that possible? Turn up your headset a little bit, maybe. No.
Come on, dude. Don't jump. Don't be doing that.
That's the exact kind of stuff you talk about. Am I not right? We did everything right, and then he just didn't locate a bomb.
I'm going to set nomads up on West Main.
You will not.
You're looking for spaces to talk instead of listening, so we can do stuff together other than watch Sport TV.
We can go on walks together.
400-pound husband with a bad hip and a bad leg.
If we went on walks, you wouldn't be 400 pounds.
I'm teaching you this because if you don't learn this,
I just literally. How do you think I don't know how to get? Thank you, Captain Obvious.
you keep coming at a place of like superiority.
Why does my husband hate me?
Listen. All right, take your pride, put it away.
Richard, I'm calling your mother. Did he just say, Richard, I'm calling your mother?
Calm it down. I got a part-time job.
Eating's not a part-time job.
2 hours in, we've got $28 in donations. I'm proud to shut it off. We need somebody watching over the middle. We're losing C. Why is nobody shooting down the counter UAV? Dude, is nobody watching over me? Why are you guys not killing these dudes? How am I getting shot from our spawn? What are you guys doing? Dude, I've died 3 times. Can we stop triple capping? Shouldn't be in this building at all. I'm ready to throw the controller. I didn't even get a kill there? Quit watching the same. Dude. How the fuck, man? Where my mods at, boys? Like, I see Admiral Zakbar that needs to be banned. That should be obvious. How the fuck? I missed. Dude, how did? Look at this fucking shit, dude.
Oh my god, I got rubber banded.
Crown, by the way, if you want to join, you got to talk, man. Like, you sitting here AFK, like this is the third session in a row.
What, dude? I wasn't AFK. It kicked me out.
Not AFK. Like, you sitting here, you don't say shit.
I just started playing.
So worthless. Let's see what happened here.
Man, like, it feels like I'm getting double teamed on everything. Like, come on, boys.
Nothing.
I got him.
Yeah, but we're down by 12 kills. Why were you looking up there? Why is there a... Who does that? Who does that? Honestly. Shoot at me with a real gun. Lame. This is so frustrating. Where is my team? Where is my team at? How are you allowed to look? Makes me want to quit, like, honestly. Don't pick me up. Don't pick me up. I don't want to be... How are there tanks everywhere I spawn? Where is our tanks at? Dude! How are they in our back building? Come on! on! We're getting bodied so hard. Win your gunfights. Nobody's on C with me. Where are you guys at? We need more people on B. Why is there somebody on? It feels like their entire team is on B at all times. And our team, go to C, go to C, go to C, go to C. What's the blueberry doing? All that out. I'm done with this game. How are my teammates so bad, dude? My teammates can't hit their shot at all. I don't understand how you don't blame your teammates for doing anything. So lame that my team can't even. The team was just sad. I feel like my team just doesn't do anything ever.
There's a guy in cigar shop right now. He's moving into the cigar lounge.
He's trying to kiss you.
This is on street thing. They're moving about. Back in cigar shop.
You got one guy pillar. Come on. Well, fucking A! I drove forever. Bottom yellow, bottom spiral in the hallway. He's a troll.
There's 3 of them. Hold up. Got somebody flared for you. I'm pinging.
He's a stream sniper. Where? No, the camera's not off. I'm streaming. I got everybody watching my screen that are looking at me and they're waiting for me to pop my head up. This is at the point it's frustrating me. Like, I already got people cheating me, stream sniping me, and following me around shooting smoke. There's a guy on my body just teabagging.
I did say the age of consent should be 12.
She God, you're just gonna make yourself look bad, dude. You're mad. Just go cool off. Dude, you gotta be quiet when there's 10 seconds left. We don't need you to. You wouldn't do shit. You wouldn't do shit.
Oh, really now? Really? Really, brother?
Breaking banquet
I'll go blow your fucking brains out. You taught me to shush when I'm talking about a call out. You over here talking about your stream the whole goddamn time I need it.
First off, you weren't talking about a call out just now. You were complaining about getting shot. You were complaining.
You sit here the whole goddamn time and talk on your stream while we're trying to hear. But if I say anything, it's a problem.
Again, 10 seconds. He needed to know where he was coming from.
Again, any other time of the day, I need to hear it too. But you're talking to your stream about everything else.
You're in the wrong here, Chi.
You know what? Fuck you.
Dude, how'd I lose the hip fire? How the fuck do you have that much health? Dude. How I have 2 people on me? How? No, this running with a knife out.
He no longer come wash dishes.
Oh, he didn't drop it. Oh, come on, you shot me. No, I'm dead serious. We lost 2 rounds because he was in position and not doing anything. I'm giving you one chance. You either throw the money up now or you get banned. 5v2, dog. Why are you on the big window ace with the bomb? And like, why is Teddy Timex not banned, dude?
Get ready
like,
to
seriously.
engage.
Like, my mods suck ass. Well, it's been 2.5 hours, and I've had to sit there watch multiple accounts sit there and. Is that Pulse? Yeah. Oh, 90, going into mezzanine, top mezzanine. DJ, TJ, on your mezzanine. DJ, you're not listening. I'm done playing with DJ. No! How's there a guy behind me? Dude, I've died 5 times in my spawn. Are there 2 people in our spawn? Why are you there? Come on. Where? Hitting the bomb. Yeah, we did 4v2 with the bomb down. Quit chasing kills.
And nobody's chasing kills. We all died in sight. He thought he did something by saying that.
Nah, dude. Somebody ran through the bathroom and went into solarium. That's chasing a kill. You didn't need to do that.
Well,
nobody went into solar.
Yeah,
he died in the bathroom, but still, mom went down. You should have held the mezzanine.
I died at 90. Actually, get your back straight, you retard. I died because I didn't. 1 HP and he was tucked in the corner. You were right there. Shut up.
Well, first off, I wasn't right there. I was outside. But second off, I didn't isolate any single person.
Right there on the window, bro. My fault. You were outside. My fault, bro. You were outside. That's still right there on the window.
Quit getting in your feelings. You look like a female.
I don't know how you.
We're chasing cows. We're getting greedy for cows.
Well, how else would you explain 4v2 with bomb down loss?
You can't look at like nothing through a game. You can sound like something, but not look like.
Guarantee this will win. Come on, don't give her fucking ones. That means don't jump out.
I didn't jump out, bitch. You lower your tone when you speak to me. Shut the fuck up. Don't raise your voice. I don't care who the fuck you are.
All right. Just leave. Just leave.
No. Give a fuck who you are, don't raise your fucking voice at me. You are dog shit at this game and you got the nerve to fucking tell me what to do? Mm-hmm. I carry you damn near every fucking game you play.
Yeah, keep getting mousetrap, bud.
I'm tired of you saying it. I've been mousetrapped, I don't know how long. I'm just getting mousetrapped if the game thinks I'm cheating. That just shows you how much fucking better I am than you. 10,000 hours compared to my 3,000. You're still just dog shit? Close your fucking mouth, bro.
The red drum.
Close your fucking mouth.
Red drum. Thanks for neither one of you moving. Appreciate it.
Oh my god, I'm playing passive.
Now it's a one.
That was you, Legion.
Now it's a 1v1 when I had to call out in red drum.
I'm not gonna run over when.
Well, stop playing with me, then.
Two other guys post. I don't know.
Because if you're not gonna listen to my call outs, don't play with me.
Yeah. I am listening to your call outs. I am listening to your call outs, but I'm not gonna move to the other side of the map when it's a 3v1.
You literally could have set up a crossfire. You were literally sitting in character. You walked to the corner. You didn't have a crossfire. Who you crossfired?
Across the hall.
No, you didn't.
Me and DJ were.
No, they didn't. I was looking at DJ was literally sitting in gold. You were sitting in karaoke. Neither one of you moved. Both of you crouched. Neither one of you holding an angle.
Whatever.
Oh, we won. Why are you still talking?
I'm sick of it. He just moans all the time. Everyone just ignore him.
Do you want your champion that bad that you just keep...
Hydro, I'm done with you.
Don't cut me off.
I'm done with you.
Okay, be done with me. Be done with me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I was waiting for me to finally be able to go out on your pride baby ass because I don't know why you talk so much. You have 10,000 hours in this game and you play like you have 10. How do you play so
Because I don't cheat. I don't cheat.
Okay, neither do I. Okay, that doesn't matter. 2,000 hours doesn't matter. You don't have to cheat to be good. There are plenty of people who have less time that don't cheat. That's better. She got
your defenses accordingly.
He better than you.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know why you're getting aggro over nothing. Like, literally.
He doesn't cheat. He's better than you. Less time than you.
Who?
Stop bitching, bro. Tips. You can remove me, by the way. I don't care. Have fun not getting champion.
I've gotten champion before you. I'll get champion without you, bud. Yeah, those guys are 100% stream sniping.
Where's your champion this season, huh?
I'll get it.
You got champion because you got carried. Yeah, because you get carried.
I don't look at anybody on my PlayStation friend list as actual friends. They're literally like people I work with. Dude, where the fuck is my help on A? Seriously. I'm just gonna get off. You guys, look, when I play Call of Duty, I want to talk about Call of Duty. I don't want to talk about my life or health or anything like that. I just don't. I'm gonna start removing mods if I see these things. Like these things sit up here. Like Fresh was literally playing around with his Flores drone like he was Army.
I'm not playing around. What, I get fucking TK'd? Keep running your mouth. I'll embarrass you right in front of you all your stream.
This man don't like being compared to Army.
Fuck. How about you aim right? Stop thinking about big bad cocks.
I just killed 3 people that round.
I
hate C4. It's terrible.
I don't know about page 5. Yeah.
You visit page 5 too, bud?
Nope, I don't. I'm not.
You said you know about it. You said you know about it.
You just said it. I asked you. You said it to me.
I ain't say anything about it.
No, you answered the question. I asked you where is page 5. You just said it.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
TK your ass right now. Dare me.
Now we've all pushed this.
Hey, everybody. Go ahead and ban I'm Relic, please. And Pingus Mingus. We don't tolerate me being called Richard Man. Like any troll comments are insta ban here. Thank you in the thing. All right, mods, ban anybody who comments on my looks, please. Again, commenting on my looks have to be on a $10 bill. If you want to be an asshole, it's not gonna fly here, dude. I don't come on my personal stream to be made fun of. I get enough of that lolcow. Wings, this looks like a chocolate milk dude. Okay. Because like I'm probably gonna get off here soon because like right now the trolls are starting to join, and like my whole like stream is ruined now.
When I see you on Battlefield, I'll message people in my Discord server. I'll be like, yo, Fat's live, let's snipe.
Yeah, like
sometimes people join, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, like that's lame, dude. That's lame. You don't think that's lame?
We have a blast. Honestly, it's the most fun we have playing Battlefield. And it's really just your reaction, because you act like it doesn't bother you, but it does.
It bothers me because I can't play the game how I want to play it. Like I want to play the game competitively, and I want to play it at a slower pace. But it's so hard to do that when you got people throwing smoke at you.
Honestly, I wish all the trolls would join our team, and that way we could all hunt you.
Oh no. Oh. Thank you, Nazrim. Fat Chick just did a session of chemo. What do you mean? What the fuck? He's in Malusi. Oh my lord, dude.
Flash. He's on a bathroom.
He's on the main desk. He's half health. He's coming back into the window.
Come on. Failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Seriously?
Jordy, how did you not kill him?
Did you not see me? I shot him 4 times with a shotgun.
I was on the cam.
I wasn't missing. I guarantee you. If you go back and look at my stream, I shot him 4 times with a shotgun.
I thought you said not to go downstairs.
We're going piano, right? Yeah.
I wasn't missing. I guarantee if you go back and look at my stream, I shot her 4 times with a shotgun.
I can't believe I didn't kill him.
Looked like Jordy had a shotgun on him.
Like, dude, I had his back to me. I had shotgun. I shot him 4 times. Go back and watch the stream. Go back, watch the stream. I literally shot him 4 times. He spun around, 1 shot, headshot me.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I don't get. Like, I watch other people have gunfights, and your heads never get hit. Mine's every bullet. Every bullet's just that 1 shot headshot.
Magnetic head.
He's got a big bold head.
I don't really scream at teammates.
Where the fuck is my health? Fire dash! Oh my lord, dog.
No, the best ones are where he just goes quiet and he just says, okay, and then just goes quiet, and then you just see Wings team kills.
They're already talking about taking away his ability to heal himself.
Oh! Why is this guy running the worst, bro?
Bombs protected.
I just heard you talking some sexy and dirty in here.
Oh. Dude, there's never just one. It's ridiculous. Dude, that is so lame. Like, the shotgun should have better range than that. Like, Another 3rd game in a row we lose. Dude, we had to do to go 14 and 28. Like, why do they put these people in our games?
That was me.
How do you go 14 and 28, dude?
Because I was getting spawn trapped every other time I was
Just sit in a
I was
corner.
Fucking rushed.
Requesting recon overhead.
Find you.
Unused. Sit in a corner, dude.
Oh, sniper in the gearbox.
Dude, where the fuck are you sitting there? Nah, there's no good moods with we'll call it V's on the screen.
Oh, why do you play it?
For donations, but that ain't happening either. I should just turn the stream off. All right, ban all red faces. Ban any. Just ban it. Start banning.
I got you.
If I don't see a ban wave in the next 20 seconds, I'm removing a moderator. Damn, Nick, how you died 10 times already, bud?
I'm pushing around with a sniper.
You're losing the game for us. What you're doing?
My bad. I'm trying to get this gun. Level up.
Come on, Nick, dude. Seriously, 15 deaths. Not even halfway into the fucking game. You're getting me killed now.
Enemy harp inbound.
Man. Told you I'm using a sniper. It doesn't help when I'm lagging. Stop using.
You're not lagging. You're just bad.
Dude, I'm at 150. Like, I'm on.
Just leave the game, then. Go to another one.
Bro, you're really that fucking pressed over a game?
I don't like losing because you're bad. I don't want to lose because you're just bad at the game.
Dude, you're below me, dude. Shut up.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking leaderboard.
Yeah, the leaderboard don't mean shit. That's all about points. Because you've got no kills.
It's TDM.
All right. Nick, you're 10-8. You -8 is what you're at. You're -8. You've given the enemy team 8 points. You scored none. I'm 7-6 because I got killed by over and over again by like shit you've given them, like Hellfire missiles.
I'm gonna keep giving them to them. How about that?
I hate teammates, dude.
Be mad. It ain't that deep. It's a fucking game.
Okay, it's a game you're bad at. Maybe buy a game you're good at.
Get a full squad. Stop fucking complaining.
Alright.
That much of a problem. Get you some good teammates.
Requesting care package deployed.
And it's like I couldn't even do anything because I was 1 for 1 there because people were just running around pushing spawns. We were respawning in the middle of the map, getting killed instantly. There's nothing you really could do. Danny, dude, leave, man.
What?
I don't want to play with you no more. I don't want to play with you anymore.
All right, I got you. I ain't gonna lie, you a crybaby little bitch, man.
Well, okay, that's fine. Just leave.
I played 2 hours. Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna finish this game while I'm at it.
Alright, I'll just leave.
All right, see you there. Be safe, my friend.
So, what do you think about us having Homegirl on tonight?
Oh, I'm not happy about it.
Why is that?
For the first thing, it was disrespectful that no one has asked me.
You know it ain't gonna be pretty, right?
I don't care. I'm still not happy about it.
You see, I didn't make these plans.
But you can stop them.
No, I can't.
You can at least say that you don't want, like, no.
I mean, like, it's gonna be entertaining.
So, it being entertaining is worth me being upset.
What are you upset about? No, you're walking away. I'm asking you, why would it make you upset? I'm trying to find out why Kelly's upset about it, but she won't talk to me. That's what the whole show is, being exploitive. You don't think like the whole faking cancer thing wasn't exploitive? I mean, I'm more than down to have Kelly talk to her if she wants to. Wings of Tyrone. I'm kind of concerned that Kelly hasn't came back.
You called my name.
I want to ask you, like, what are you mad about? Why don't you tell me why you're mad?
I already told you.
All right, so tell me again.
No, because you do know. You just don't want to deal with it.
Well, I don't want to deal with it. I don't understand why you don't want me to lay into Priscilla.
It's just disrespectful that y'all are even having her on the show.
Why is it disrespectful?
Because it just is, because you didn't even ask me how I felt about it before you did it.
The finest weapons in life.
Before I did it. I did this. What was I doing for the last 8 hours?
Where'd you find this?
On the counter in there.
Did we say this was for you?
Who was it for?
This was for you.
Mm-hmm. Did I steal Bongo's dinner?
Have you met my father?
Must not be too concerned.
Well, you won't. I mean, you're in here not saying anything. Where's my weight at? 340. Okay. It's not she wants to spend time with me, Ashers. It's something she thinks it's disrespectful to have one of my exes on. My girl is a huge fan of you. We want a double date at Zaxby's. Can we do it? Kelly, can we do a double date at Zaxby's? Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything for him, Bailey.
Who said that?
I'm not good with him.
Oh my lord, you're making shit up now. Oh, I don't think she understands how difficult the situation I'm about to go into is going to be. People are going to have their heartstrings pulled because she's going to have her head shaved bald and she's going to be in the throes of cancer treatment. And I'm going to have to talk hard to her.
You don't have to talk hard. You don't have to say a word. You said your piece.
They expect me to back it up. I do love Kelly.
That's not what they said. They said for you to tell me that.
I love you.
Now it's just fake.
And I said, oh my lord. Well, I had to stream because like I woke up and I had a show with my ex.
That you're so excited about, obviously.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. Over the moon.
He doesn't. He wants to stay away from his wife for some reason.
I don't ever want to stay away from my wife. Like, you act like I shun you away. You want a cookie?
Of course. Don't give me that broke up one.
I'm not going to give you the broke up one.
Broken like my heart.
Broken like your heart?
Yes.
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. My associate... So your information was correct after all.
So you ain't gonna put it in and see if it works?
Baby, I've got all this other stuff running right now. I don't... That thing might need to restart computer and everything.
I ain't done nothing.
It'll work. It's designed to work.
You tried mercenary work?
So there should be a video up by the time I wake up in the morning?
Probably not.
Why on earth not?
Why is you did it? The dragon.
Like I forgot one there. Right?
Just like that was a warm home cooked meal when I woke up today.
I'm here. I'm talking to you, and you'd rather do that.
Where's this frost? What are you talking about, babe?
Nothing.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
See, y'all guys got me in trouble again. I ain't ignoring her. I was making potions. I could talk to her while she talked to me. Wings is lucky that his wife... Oh, my lord. Ann, why are you being racist? Dude, how the fuck does that kill you so quick? Look at this. Look. Boom, 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 boom. 2 shotgun shots, nothing. Let me help you out here. This is hacienda. It's Spanish for house. Spanish for house. Like, let me use it in a sentence for you. Your mother wants you out the hacienda.
Nice job, man. I feel like you really got it through with that sentence.
I gotta move more and change levels more. Like if I do too much, it fucks my carpal tunnel.
I meant
like
that in the traditional sense, as in that's okay. That's not. That's a dead meme.
I know that sounds like a cop out, but like I'm telling the truth with that one. Dude, why would it spawn me looking away? Watch, I'm gonna go to the left here. I'm gonna get 1 kill and die. Here it comes. Didn't even get the kill. Chicken, dude, leave the game. You're in triple negative already.
Just
there?
You're 3 and 12. You're 3 and 12.
Little cracker.
I'm talking to you, Mr. Cerebral Palsy.
You don't get to talk to me like that. You don't get to talk to me like that. Who do you think you are?
Somebody that can actually shoot back.
I'm above you, buddy. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You're above me. You're 10 and 11, dude. You're just pushing engagements and losing.
Get over it. Eyeballs. You don't.
You have
a mangina.
Yeah, it sounds like you smoke 15 Marlboros a day.
Do I? You sound 50 years old, bro.
You said you sound like you smoke 15 Marlboros a day.
Damn, bro, you're pretty mad, bro.
It's good. I'm pretty mad because you guys can't do basic shit. We got right down the middle. Nobody's watching it.
Bro, you're second to last.
Dude, I'm using a shotgun, man. All you're doing is pushing engagements with an assault rifle.
Bro, shotgun's the easiest gun. What are you talking about?
Yeah. That's why you're triple negative. I got you.
I have 18. You have 11, bro. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Again, use the shotgun. Use the shotgun.
Someone pull us out so we can celebrate.
You're welcome, Creepypasta, for the win.
Number 1, bro.
No, you're not. I'm 21 and 10, dog. I got 11 kills. You got.
I'm running around, bro. I'm not a pussy like you.
Yeah, keep camping, bro.
Shit.
Put you on the enemy team. I will embarrass you. Embarrass you.
Will you? Will you?
Your mom's embarrassed, bro.
Won us that game. I single-handedly won us that game with the end round. Dude, I'm literally doing everything I can. I'm on the cameras. I'm droning. I'm doing my best, but like I haven't really got into a good gunfight yet. Most of them I lost, but like they've all been like, I don't know. I'm sleepy.
Oh God, we're playing BBC.
Damn. And when's your worst nightmare? Page 5 incoming, bro.
Yeah.
Oh God, he can't make.
He's gonna drop 5 kills on you, bro.
Yeah.
Cannot make that up.
We're 4-0 today, Haken. And this is the 5th game. Page 5 gonna break the win streak.
God.
All right. Let's just keep it focused, gentlemen.
You cannot make that up, man.
Piggy, have I seen porn in the last 6 months? Sure. Do I actively watch it? No.
I didn't even think of that either. Band hammer.
Well, like even 16 at 45, that I'd let that slide because a 16-year-old can make.
What the?
Don't even acknowledge.
Let's mute him.
Yeah.
Is that?
That kid's in that party.
The guys, again, stop acknowledging it.
Oh, okay. Not bad. I'll mute him. Not bad. Gotta kick him off the party though.
How did he even?
Again, stop acknowledging him.
All right.
Dude, how am I supposed to, like, I was watching Bandit, so he didn't get naded from the window. I get shot in my back. What am I supposed to do there? How am I supposed to get better?
You know what? I'm gonna be a selfish bitch.
All right, it's time to leave this game. John, anybody that mentions any troll videos like Breaking Banquet, like Onimusha, and they're not a member, go ahead and ban them. We don't do promotion here.
Take your ass off so you can go watch them on page 5. Well, time to go to page 5.
Why are you like this, dude? You're a 27-year-old man that doesn't even have a car, and you want to sit there and criticize other people.
Go ahead and get your fat ass out here and go look at more black cocks like Tyrone Reels Kelly. You literally sit here and live off donations every day, begging for money, holding the stream hostage, holding the face cam hostage. Hell, I think they would pay you not to show your face.
You done yet?
You have no room to talk about nobody. All you do is sit here every day and talk shit about people. You also sit here with Boogie, making all the money in the world off that poor mother, making fun of him. That's why you're getting all your money lately. Just sitting here making fun of that poor Boogie. You're a piece of shit.
So
and you should be investigated about the age of consent, you pedophile.
You have the state.
Goddamn.
You have the state pay for.
It's on page 5.
You have the state pay your check to look after your mother while you're playing Rainbow Six.
I can't call myself a man if I sit here and take.
Well, both streams get deleted.
Like this man was really ready to throw his. He's ready to throw his life away over because somebody said shh. This man literally go over here.
When you pay for anything out of your own pocket with a job.
Shout me out, Breaking Banquet.
When's the last time you had a job, Chi God?
You would sit there and jerk off to black cock and threaten your stream every day for money.
When's the last time you had a job, Chi? When's the last time you had a job, Chi?
Also, it's very sickening. A man of your age thinks the age of consent should be.
I don't think that. I do not think that. I do not think that. I said that for shock value more than a decade ago. Like when's that? Now let's talk about this work. When's the last time you had a job, bud?
Yes.
What's your job prospects?
I have nothing to answer.
What's your resume look like?
You sit here and beg for donations. That's all you do.
What's your resume look like?
That's all you are.
What's 12 times 6?
Whose channel do you think this is going on?
Ever again in my life.
Oh, everybody's channel. Olympics, Breaking Banquet, 007, everybody posting
some more
shit.
Zim pickup stacks and go try to molest more 12-year-olds.
There's no proof of any of this. You're just accusations. Like that's called slander. You can get taken to court for that, bud. Like I hated school. Just people picked on me mercilessly.
Oh, not this cringe.
You just wish you could dance, bud.
Oh, you can.
Does my head dent stay like this? Head dent.
Yeah.
It stays like that?
Yeah.
What the hell?
What?
How you ever tell me I have a head dent?
Because it's not important to me. What?
Oh, I got a head dent.
Your wife's got all kinds of dents on her body, okay? It's fine. Are you still streaming?
Yes.
So they're getting to hear all about this?
Mm-hmm.
Glad I wasn't going to do what I was going to do. I was going to, like, up my shirt and, like, show you all the dents.
Oh.
And be like, baby, imperfections are good. I couldn't handle you if you didn't have a dent.
But the problem is I've been eating so much protein lately. Like, protein everything. Like, I've been putting mad muscle on. Mad muscle. Ban Advil, please. Any mention of my score should be on the back of a $20 bill. Just putting that out there. By the way, timeout 24 hours. Anybody uses the term edging. I don't even know why they're doing it, but like, just time them out. My dick ain't worked in like 6 years. Like the reason Call of Duty quits because people stopped showing up and people stopped donating for it. So I either 400 viewers or at least $200. That's not begging for money. That's letting you know that's what it will take for me to play it. And nobody will even pay attention. They'll get on their phone. Like if I had my way, when people play with me, their phone would have to be in another room. Ban Keyboard Warrior, please. People with pictures of dictators or pictures of me or variations of my name should be banned on site. Ban Last Gen Tactic. For mods out there unaware, that's a troll comment. That should be banned on site. Ban Farloo, please. Wanted to put the mirror on. Let's go. Like Al Babish, though, that's bannable. I didn't even see him. Dude, what kind of glitch is that? I didn't even see him. What kind of glitch is that?
Wings. Kelly should leave you. You have no good skills and just a slob.
I can't believe Wings said that he purposely disrespected Kelly to the point of tears for the show.
I would never.
It wasn't on purpose.
I would never. Every Francis video we filmed, me and Desi sat down, we go through the script. What are you comfortable with? What are you not comfortable with?
There was no page 5 on my history.
What is page 5?
I don't even remember the context of that video or why it's there.
Show the numbers though, because you type in a certain number pattern.
Dude, I don't be looking at that most of the time. The vast majority of my internet search history is...
There's no organization?
Well, that's the point. Like, nobody was helping.
Yeah, you gotta ask.
All right, what's the plan? What do we want to do?
We said he's coming up the stairs.
I died at the top of the stairs, dude. What do you want me to do? I met him at the top of White.
I'm talking about Jackal.
I am Jackal. I killed Rook. I killed Warden. So, okay, I understand that. But I met him at the top of the stairs, the same call out you gave him. Dude, your play frag ops, you did 2 kills better than me. Stop acting like you're this great player.
Castle the frag op.
Yeah, 3 of your 5 kills came out when they're pushing you. You didn't do anything amazing.
Yeah, I know, and you didn't either, bro. Like, I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying, I'm not the one that's trying to criticize me for like trying my best.
You should criticize anyone for like that's just how you learn, bro. That's how you learn.
I don't need you to teach me. I got more time on Thermite than you have played the game.
Okay.
Just the character Thermite.
You know how to play. Then you're obviously not learning, bro.
Good Lord. You don't see the charm on my gun? That's first season Diamond 1.0.
I don't care. Then why are you like, bro?
Like, he has a huge ego. You guys gotta ignore it.
He was mad that he gave a call out that was still valid when I died to it. Right? It's not like I didn't hear his call out and I didn't use it. It was more to do with. It was more to do with. Bro, ban Lauren Mayberry, please. Like I said before, like that's anybody named like that is just a troll. There's like 6 people that donate, and everybody else just kind of just sits around and hates and says, "Oh, you're at the bottom of the leaderboard." It's like, okay, thank you. Why no Rainbow? Because you guys never donate for Rainbow. Like it gets less viewers and less donations than Call of Duty. Thoughts on Halloween? What do you mean thoughts on Halloween? Every single person in this chat donate me $500 right now. Well, people like. First off, she was 17 and 11/12. Like she was literally turning 18 3 days from that point. But regardless, Xavier. First off, I did nothing illegal.
Friendly drone deployed.
Second off, like playing to a room. Matter of fact, I'm done with this. Just ban these people, please.
Is still in Florida. I'll get more into why exactly at the end of the show. And honestly, despite there being so much to cover, I would be just as happy to keep on putting it off until next week. But when I checked the calendar, there was an ad read for today that I had kind of forgotten about. So back to work on a Friday night, it is. And honestly, if I were to try and recap the past 2 weeks with the same level of detail and vigor that we usually devote to episodes that cover just the past day or so, we would be here all week, which you might be into, but I sure as hell am not into that. So this might feel a little bit rushed because a lot happened while we were gone. That does tend to happen. It's like the universe knows that we're practicing some annual self-care and wants to punish us for that. So I guess let's start with
doesn't that always feel like
quick
that?
hits.
The universe
As is tradition, America
us.
celebrated its post-Christmas hangover with the ritual sacrifice of an anthropomorphic Pop-Tart that was then devoured by the college football player deemed most worthy to consume this unholy Eucharist. The Yevla goat survived the entire Christmas season without being the victim of arson, but at least we have the Pop-Tart Bowl. What else? A little political news, of course. Some loose ends from right after we went on break. They released the Matt Gaetz report. And Matt Gaetz thought that by quitting Congress to be the next attorney general, this whole scandal would just get swept under the rug once and for all, and we'd all forget about it. And when the attorney general thing fell through, he figured, well, since he was still leaving Congress anyway, no problem. But thanks to public pressure and thanks to the fact that Gaetz' own Republican colleagues largely cannot stand him, the report has seen the light of day. And it just double confirms everything we already knew. There's no shockers here, no surprises, but it's good to have it in the public and congressional record now. Here's the part of the report that sums it all up. From at least 2017 to 2020, Representative Gaetz regularly paid women for engaging in sexual activity with him. In 2017, Representative Gaetz engaged in sexual activity with a 17-year-old girl. During the period 2017 to 2019, Representative Gaetz used or possessed illegal drugs, including cocaine and ecstasy, on multiple occasions. Representative Gaetz accepted gifts, including transportation and lodging in connection with a 2018 trip to the Bahamas in excess of permissible amounts. In 2018, Representative Gaetz arranged for his chief of staff to assist a woman with whom he engaged in sexual activity in obtaining a passport, falsely indicating to the U.S. Department of State that she was a constituent. Representative Gaetz knowingly and willfully sought to impede and obstruct the committee's investigation of his conduct. Representative Gaetz has acted in a manner that reflects discreditably upon the House. And then, as a cherry on top of all that, this week when Congress reconvened and they read Gaetz' resignation letter into the record, the chamber erupted into applause. As for what Matt Gaetz is going to do now, well, he's already doing it. This week, he debuted his new show on the right-wing crank network, OAN, where he also debuted his new face. A lot of people might hate this guy, but you know who loves him? Plastic surgeons. And speaking of Congress, another story that dropped just past the buzzer last month further illustrated the extent to which the U.S. government is a gerontocracy, ruled over by geriatrics who refuse to retire and pass the reins over to a new generation, even when they are very clearly turning to dust before our very eyes. And for a nice change, wasn't a Democrat this time. A few weeks back, the Dallas Express reported on the fact that 81-year-old Republican Congresswoman Kay Granger of Texas's 12th district had been totally MIA since July. She at least had not sought re-election in November, but this was still odd even by lame duck standards. They usually don't just stop going to work the moment they decide they're not running for re-election. So they looked into it, and here's what they found. We then received a tip from a Granger constituent who shared that the Congresswoman has been residing at a local memory care and assisted living home for some time after having been found wandering, lost, and confused in her former Cultural District West 7th neighborhood. The Dallas Express team visited the facility to confirm whether Granger was residing there and to inquire about how she planned to vote on the spending bill. Upon arrival, 2 employees confirmed that Granger was indeed living at the facility. However, we were not permitted to conduct an interview regarding the current spending debate in the House of Representatives and how or if Ms. Granger planned to vote. Granger's family then confirmed to the Dallas Morning News that, yeah, she's living there, and yes, she has dementia. But presumably, if no one had looked into this and started asking questions, it sounds like they would have just kept the fact that an entire congressional district had no congressional representation for half a year a secret. I mean, it's one less Republican vote, so I'm not personally too torn up about it, but it's still ridiculous, as the Dallas Express lays out here. Why have the public and Ms. Granger's constituents been left in the dark about her whereabouts and the nature of her absence? Why has Congressional District 12 gone without representation for more than 5 months? And how has no one in Fort Worth or her larger district, particularly the Fort Worth establishment media, seemed to notice or care? If Ms. Granger is mentally incapacitated, why didn't she simply retire early and allow Congressman-elect Craig Goldman to be appointed in the interim so the district could be represented during this critical vote and transition period? In the meantime, Congresswoman Granger and her staff currently remain on the taxpayers' payroll until January 3rd, 2025. ostensibly taking early retirement and a long taxpayer-funded vacation, while District 12 taxpayers have no representation in Congress. And speaking of Congress, they're back. Republicans are in charge, patriots are in control, and shit is going about as dysfunctionally as it was when we last checked in on things. The whole fight last month over the continuing resolution to avoid a government shutdown over the holidays definitely pissed off a lot of Republicans who saw Speaker Mike Johnson doing basic politics and decided that he was a traitor to the MAGA cause and needed to go. So we were pretty excited about another round of Republicans wasting weeks being totally unable to agree on who should actually be running things. It was very exciting, but despite some early hints that Mike Johnson was in trouble, he has been narrowly reelected as Speaker and will continue to hold the gavel for now, until the next time he has to make a deal with Democrats to get anything done, and then everyone gets mad at him again, which only a matter of time. So what else happened? Oh, yeah, okay, so it's a tradition by now that over the holidays, someone very notable and also extremely old will usually die. And this year, it was former President Jimmy Carter, who has presumably been just begging God to please release him from the mortal coil for a very long time. And on December 29th, he was finally allowed to die at the ripe age of 100. He was the longest serving president.
Correction, longest living.
In U.S. history, and he had by far the longest post-presidency at nearly 44 years. I mean, when you live that long, it doesn't leave a ton of room for much discourse. Generally, most people agree that he was not a very good or effective president, but his post-presidency probably ranks at #1 due to him actually devoting the rest of his life to service and diplomacy instead of just retiring from public life. There's been lots of talk about Habitat for Humanity, or like how he helped nearly totally eradicate guinea worm disease. All very cool stuff, but there's been less talk about how his sympathetic views on Palestinians are completely at odds with the modern Democratic Party and would probably get him branded as a virulent anti-Semite if he were a college student and not a former president. Interesting guy, though. Way more decent takes on things than you would expect from a high-profile American politician, especially an evangelical Christian one from the Deep South. But then again, the version of evangelical Christianity that he followed barely even exists anymore. There's a lot less guns and trucks back then. More just, what would Jesus do? You should be nice to other people. That kind of thing. Also, he lived so fucking long that he outlived a bunch of the people who wrote his obituaries, which is pretty baller. Anyways, when former presidents die, even if they were 100, and it's not like a shock to anyone, they do lower the flags at major government buildings. And it sounds like Trump's very upset that the flag at the Capitol will be lowered in Carter's honor during the same period of time that Trump's inauguration is going to be happening, as if it's some sort of trick being played on him. He said on Truth Social, oh God, the Democrats are all giddy about our magnificent American flag potentially being at half-mast during my inauguration. They think it's so great and are so happy about it because, in actuality, they don't love our country. They only think about themselves. Look at what they've done to our once great America over the past 4 years. It's a total mess. In any event, because of the death of President Jimmy Carter, the flag may, for the first time ever during an inauguration of a future president, be at half-mast. Nobody wants to see this, and no American can be happy about it. Let's see how it plays out. Make America great again. I'm sorry, I don't know. I hope I don't have to do too many of those today. I was very sick for a couple days there. I'm sure a lot of you were too. That's annual tradition in my body. Get fucking seriously ill right after Christmas. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make do here because while we are on the topic of deranged social media posts from our incoming president, we might as well cover Trump's Christmas morning greeting to America, which was full of that holiday cheer we've come to expect from the big guy. He loves Christmas, doesn't he, folks? Merry Christmas to all, including to the wonderful soldiers of China, who who are lovingly but illegally operating the Panama Canal, where we lost 38,000 people in its building 110 years ago. Always making certain that the United States puts in billions of dollars in repair money, but will have absolutely nothing to say about anything. Also, to Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada, whose citizens' taxes are far too high. But if Canada was to become our 51st state, their taxes would be cut by more than 60%. The businesses would immediately double in size, and they would be militarily protected like no other country anywhere in the world. Likewise to the people of Greenland, which is needed by the United States for national security purposes, and who want the U.S. to be there, and we will. Oh God, there's a part 2. Page 2, Merry Christmas to the radical left lunatics who are constantly trying to obstruct our court system and our elections and are always going after the great citizens and patriots of the United States, but in particular, their political opponent, me. They know that their only chance of survival is getting pardons from a man who has absolutely no idea what he is doing. Also, to the 37 most violent criminals who killed, raped, and plundered like virtually no one before them, but were just given, incredibly, a pardon by sleepy Joe Biden. I refuse to wish a Merry Christmas to those lucky souls, but instead will say, go to hell. We had the greatest election in the history of our country. A bright light is now shining over the USA, and in 26 days, we will make America great again. Merry Christmas! Cool. I mean, it's not like we expected the next 4 years to be normal at all. But still, and not only do we have years of threatening Canada, Greenland, and Panama with annexation to look forward to, the past few weeks have also given a strong indication that domestic terrorism is going to be something that I guess just happens a lot more than we're used to. And yeah, I'll get to that along with the story that many of you have been begging for since we left, and the story I'm most excited to cover here. The H-1B visa MAGA civil war. Loomer v. Musk. Whoever wins, we laugh. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, the whole reason I'm even at work today is that this episode is sponsored by Raycon. Everyone says their 2025 is going to be different, and for better or worse, it will be. The world will change, whether you want to make a big resolution or not. So maybe just keep it simple and say that you'll hit the gym once and take it from there, or you'll call your mom or dad or whoever just a little bit more. You could plan a big trip, or you could just go on more walks to clear your head. All of those things are pretty doable, and they're way easier to do when you bring your Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds are the perfect gym buddy, coworker, or phone call companion, offering premium audio that goes where you go. Their latest model is better than ever with a 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. These earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, which is often difficult to find at an accessible price point, but not with Raycon, which starts at just half the price as the other premium audio brands. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds are also available in a variety of vibrant colors for style that complements yours. I'm personally partial to the neon yellow option, mostly because I always have trouble remembering where I left my buds, and the bright colors, they help a lot. I use my Raycons a lot, actually. They are, in fact, my go-to earbuds for working out, taking walks, doing yard work, you name it. I walk to work now. We got an office right by where both of us live. So yeah, anytime we're filming, I have literally just put my Raycons away after listening to them for 10 to 15 minutes. 2025 isn't guaranteed to be easy, folks, but Raycon's return policy is. They offer a 30-day happiness guarantee, no questions asked. Get 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/newsday. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/newsday. buyraycon.com/newsday. Okay, back to the news. And I guess let's start with the bad stuff first. There was a lot of bad stuff. Domestic terrorism seems to very much be back on the menu, as demonstrated by multiple incidents over the holidays. The worst was on New Year's Eve in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, a very busy place I've personally enjoyed visiting multiple times. A madman in a pickup truck just sort of barreled down the street, running people over, going real fast before getting into a shootout with police. 14 people were killed, plus the suspect, plus at least 35 people injured, which is all horrific. It is still a minor miracle that this happened, I guess, at 3:15 a.m. and not earlier in the night when the streets would have been way more crowded. So there's that, but it is still terrible. The immediate questions following the attack were, of course, how the hell did this happen? And why would someone do that? And the answer to the first question is that the city of New Orleans has long known that an attack like this was possible, but did not have the streets properly barricaded. The bollards that would have stopped any vehicle from getting onto these pedestrian-only streets were not deployed. The answer to the second question, though, about motivations was answered by the black and white ISIS flag on the attacker's truck. Now, at this point, we haven't seen an ISIS attack in the U.S. in many years, but the old playbook immediately got dusted off. Clearly, an actual member of the Islamic State had come all the way over to the U.S. from Syria or whatever, and they'd snuck through our border and they had committed this attack. Except, no, the suspect here was an American citizen born in Texas who had actually served in the U.S. Army for a decade and even had deployed to Afghanistan. Sounds like he converted to Islam at one point, and following some recent personal troubles, he got radicalized in some way. But as of yet, there's no evidence of any actual ISIS connection, aside from the guy having the ISIS flag and clearly being inspired by ISIS, which, yeah, very bad. But it's really not relevant to the inevitable focus on border security and immigration from Republicans following the attack. And yeah, then within less than a day of that, over in Las Vegas, there was another apparent attempt at a terror attack, though thankfully this one resulted in no deaths other than the perpetrator. Now, initially, the only information me and a lot of people had was that a Tesla Cybertruck had caught fire and exploded right outside the entrance to the Trump Hotel, which didn't immediately ring terrorism bells because Cybertrucks do that shit. They do it all the time. And this just happened to be a particularly ironic location for it to happen. But it very quickly became clear that unlike all the other times the Teslas have spontaneously exploded, this time it was intentional. And the perpetrator had loaded up the truck with fireworks and gasoline and other flammable materials. But without an ISIS flag to help us out, it was hard to tell just what the hell the point of this all was. Was it a Cybertruck owner finally pushed over the edge by so many recalls? Was it some lib trying to symbolically attack the incoming president of the United States and also Donald Trump? No and no. First off, this Cybertruck was a rental. And actually, like the truck used in New Orleans, it was a rental from Turo. So they had a real hell of a New Year's Day down at Turo HQ. Secondly, like the guy in New Orleans, the Cybertruck guy was a troop. In fact, both he and the other guy both served out of Fort Bragg around the same time, though it doesn't seem like they ever knew each other, just a crazy coincidence, hopefully. And then the more you learn about this guy, the less it makes sense. The harder it is to come up with a possible motive. Here's the Independent. The active duty Green Beret who was driving a Tesla Cybertruck that blew up outside the Trump International Hotel, Las Vegas on New Year's Day was a 100% patriot, his bewildered uncle said Thursday. Matthew Livelsberger, 37, was like a Rambo type, for lack of a better word, Dean Livelsberger told The Independent. Dean, whose older brother is Livelsberger's father, Roger, himself an Air Force veteran who served in Vietnam, said his nephew loved the Army. He used to have all patriotic stuff on Facebook. He was 100% loving the country, he continued. He loved Trump, and he was always a very, very patriotic soldier, a patriotic American. It's one of the reasons he was in Special Forces for so many years. It wasn't just one tour of duty. Okay, so not just a troop, Special Forces with multiple combat tours, which adds even more confusion here because, as his uncle explains, just spells out later in the article, this guy had the skills and the knowledge to make some actual functional bombs if he'd wanted to. Why he would rent a Cybertruck loaded up with just basic explosive stuff you can buy on the corner drive to the Trump hotel, and then shoot himself in the head while detonating his payload seems to be a total mystery, at least for now, with what appears to be zero leads on what the point of any of this was. Hopefully we learn more, but it wouldn't be the first time someone does something extremely violent and unexpected and shocking in Las Vegas, and we just never get even a hint as to why. It happens. And if the stuff in New Orleans and Las Vegas wasn't fucked up enough, another story that kind of flew under the radar was that the FBI arrested a guy in Virginia after discovering what they say is the largest cache of functional explosive devices they have ever encountered. It's not entirely clear what this guy was planning, but it sounds like he was definitely planning something and wasn't exactly tight-lipped about it, hence the FBI searching his house. As for the motive, it sounds like the typical right-wing militia crank shit that you would expect, with the guy apparently using pictures of Joe Biden as a shooting target and openly talking about hoping Kamala Harris would be assassinated. That still doesn't provide much detail on what this guy's specific deal is, though. And more importantly, the question remains is if he was working with other people who are still large, because it sounds like he might have been. So I'm assuming they're on that. I hope they are on that. Yikes. Anyways, while the threat of domestic terror was making a comeback in the U.S., overseas, plane crashes were making a comeback in multiple places, with a plane going down in Kazakhstan on Christmas Day, likely due to the Russian military mistaking it for a warplane from Ukraine and shooting it down. And another plane crashing in South Korea a few days later for reasons that still aren't entirely clear, but may have had something to do with birds. I don't know. For some reason, the landing gear didn't go down, and that's bad. You need landing gear. They landed without landing gear. And yeah. Regardless, it's shocking and tragic, especially back to back. Although in both cases, a few people did somehow miraculously survive, which doesn't usually happen with plane crashes. But more than half of the plane that Russia shot down, dead. I think only 2 survivors in the Korean Airlines crash. Just terrible all around. So wow, this second half of the episode sure has been dark. Aren't you glad I'm back? I'm not. Anyway, I guess let's finally get to the fucking Elon stuff. And just right at the top here, I'm not even gonna get into the Adrian Dittman subplot that's been playing out. I mean, it's been playing out for, I think, a year at this point. But there's been a lot of evidence pointing to Elon maybe having a character that he assumes, an alternate identity called Adrian Dittman, where he goes on Twitter Spaces all the time, or sometimes joins people while they stream Fortnite and talks as if he's not Elon Musk, even though he sounds a whole lot like Elon Musk, and possibly maybe is going on 4chan and writing fan fiction about himself. It's all very, very odd. Personally, though, I don't think the voice sounds like Elon. People get mad at me when I say that, but I think it's different. As someone who's listened to too much Elon, way too much Elon in my life, it doesn't seem like him. It seems very, very close to him, but I still have my doubts. I'm agnostic on the Adrian Dittman question. It is very strange, though, and hopefully someone else with more time on their hands and more of a interest in this topic can make a deep dive on the whole thing. But I'm not especially interested in it because personally, I don't need Elon Musk to be Adrian Dittman to know that he's an absolute narcissistic weirdo freak. It would further confirm it, but we already know. I already know, at least. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Maybe we'll talk more about that in the future. It's fucking weird. I'm sure a lot of you got opinions on it. Share them down below. What we will be talking about, though, is Elon Musk and the H-1B visas and Laura Loomer and whatnot. This is, fortunately or unfortunately, going to be a little bit truncated due to, just the circumstances trying to cover all this news. But this holiday break saw the first real fight break out between the existing MAGA wing of the Republican electorate and the new Elon Musk wing. And this was, of course, inevitable. We all saw it coming, but it's pretty wild how it went down and why exactly it went down. So, a little bit of background. It's been pretty obvious, I thought, for the past 8 years that especially for the last 6 months, been obvious that a sizable chunk of the MAGA movement is against pretty much all immigration, without exceptions. They even view people who are here perfectly legally as illegal immigrants because, well, by my own rules that I made up in my head, it shouldn't have been legal for you to immigrate, so you're illegal. The laws are wrong. And that's especially true if the person is not white and doesn't speak perfect English. And these people, they're racist. So when they hear about how someone is here legally and jumps through all the requisite hoops and got a work visa or whatever, well, they get upset because at the end of the day, it's not about obeying the law or doing things in an orderly manner. It's about keeping America white. That's all it really comes down to. Anyways, this stance of those people, the stance I just described, is a bit at odds with the immigration views of people like Elon Musk, who are happy to fan the flames when it comes to border security and cartels and all those scary things, but who are actually quite dependent on being able to hire workers from abroad and bring them on to work visas to work at their companies. For tech jobs in particular, it's nice to be able to hire from a larger talent pool, sure, but it does also have other advantages. Workers from a lot of foreign countries are often willing to do the same job for less money due to just the opportunity of getting to come to America. Also, the terms of a work visa mean that they're not going to threaten to unionize or even threaten to quit because their legal status in the United States is directly connected to that specific job. So you get a worker who's cheaper and just a little less fussy than a lot of these Americans that you could be hiring. Anyways, with that preamble out of the way, what kicked this all off was the news that a Silicon Valley venture capitalist named Sriram Krishnan had been appointed as the Trump administration's AI advisor, a hire that almost certainly was the idea of Elon or one of the other tech guys pulling all the strings right now. And it turns out, shockingly, that a lot of Donald Trump's biggest supporters, especially on Twitter, get very triggered when they see someone of Indian descent get picked to do a job that could have just as easily gone to a white man. So this led to lots of discourse over H-1B visas in particular, even though this guy's just a citizen. He just happens to be Indian, but the conversation spilled over into talking about H-1B visas. It's just the type of visa that tech world companies use to bring over foreign workers, often from India. And when I say discourse, I'm putting it very mildly. They just really don't like Indian people. They really don't want them coming over here. No amount of pushback from Elon Musk is going to change their mind. They are very upset at just thinking about Indians in America doing jobs. Oh my God. So Elon tried to push back. They weren't really feeling it. So now he tagged in his partner in Doge, Vivek Ramaswamy, failed presidential candidate, co-leader of Doge alongside Elon Musk. Vivek came out and said, hey guys, you like me, don't you? Of course you do. You love Vivek. Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm Indian. So that sounds like you're actually pretty cool with Indians. Except, no, that's not really what he did. What he did was post a really long screed, basically scolding American parents for contributing to a culture of mediocrity while Indian parents raise little baby geniuses. I will now read some of that post, but not all of it, because it is ridiculously long. The reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit, a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. Tough questions demand tough answers, and if we're really serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth. Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college, it starts young. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World, or Zack and Slater over Screech in Saved by the Bell, or Stefan over Steve Urkel in Family Matters will not produce the best engineers. Fun fact, I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those TV shows, precisely because they promoted mediocrity. And their kids went on to become wildly successful STEM graduates. More movies like Whiplash, fewer reruns of Friends, more math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chilling, more extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. Most normal American parents look skeptically at those kinds of parents. More normal American kids view those kinds of kids with scorn. If you grow up aspiring to normalcy, normalcy is what you will achieve. And okay, look, despite clearly being very out of touch with pop culture for at least the last 30 years, just kind of being in a weird time capsule of like 1992, 93 there. Despite all that, Vivek, he does have a point there. I gotta give it to him a little bit. It's a point that more Americans should hear. No one is entitled to success. Success requires work and discipline, and if that starts at an early age, that's even better. He goes a bit overboard with it, and he gets very cringe with it, but there is a valid point in there. A valid point that his intended audience was not interested in hearing. What they mostly heard was an Indian American man telling them his culture is superior to theirs, and that he's going to replace all the good white workers with bad Indian workers. I guess. That's what they heard. Seems like that's what they heard, because they were mad. They did not like it. Now, for the rest of this, I do got to shout out the BlueSky account, Best of Dying Twitter, for compiling most of it, because everyone involved here tweets 500 times a day, which makes these posts very difficult to track down manually over a week later. But this is the part where our old friend, Laura Loomer, shows up. Before she was flying around with Trump on his plane and maybe doing other stuff with Trump on his plane, we knew her as that racist psycho who chained herself to Twitter HQ after getting banned. And it's looking like chaining herself to Twitter HQ once again is not off the table after what I'm about to show you went down. So, Laura Loomer was one of the many prominent, overly online MAGA fascists who objected to that AI advisor appointment and to Vivek Ramaswamy's post. And being Laura, she was not quiet about it. Elon publicly issued a directive that Loomer is trolling for attention. Ignore. And she did not like that. She went nuclear. You bought your way into MAGA 5 minutes ago after Trump almost had his head blown off in Butler. Remember when you voted for Biden and propped up Ron DeSantis and you said Trump was too old? We all know you only donated your money so you could influence immigration policy and protect your buddy Xi Jinping. You pretend like you have made such a sacrifice and investment donating to Trump and buying X. You have only increased your own wealth and the wealth of your companies by practically invading Mar-a-Lago while trying to become Trump's side piece. Okay, damn, Laura. And that post continues. She goes on like that for a while. Honestly, making a few decent points about how Elon is only all in on Trump for personal enrichment. She's not wrong. She's right for the wrong reasons. Now, Elon, being a petulant child who only likes free speech when it's not free speech being mean to him, apparently then responded by removing Laura Loomer's blue check mark and cutting off her access to revenue sharing. Here we go again. Breaking. Elon Musk has removed my blue check mark on X because I dared to question his support for H-1B visas, the replacement of American tech workers by Indian immigrants. And I questioned his relationship with China. Looks like Elon Musk is going to be silencing me for supporting original Trump immigration policies. I have now also been banned from being able to purchase premium. We are always told to buy premium, but if you criticize immigration, you get your premium check taken away. You also get banned from being able to buy premium. Pure censorship. MAGA has been silenced. And then after Ian Miles Chong jumped in to defend Elon's honor, Loomer hit him with Elon has now sent his Malaysian dick sucker reply guy, Ian Miles Chong, to attack me because I asked the real questions. So on brand. Foreigner Musk running to another foreigner to silence an American Trump voter. So on brand. Next, they will send me to one of Xi Jinping's concentration camps for speaking truth to power. And at this point, Loomer's account was suspended for 12 hours. And a bunch of the more explicitly racist MAGA Groiper accounts who were on her side in this whole debate were permanently suspended. They're no longer useful to the movement. Time to go. But Loomer came back from that ban 12 hours later, swinging, continuing to stir up shit between Trump's racist base and the tech billionaires who hijacked the movement. Honestly, again, she was spitting, taking no prisoners, pointing out a lot of things about Elon Musk's unelected power and influence that you'd only ever hear from a person like her after being personally wrong. I know her reasons are bullshit, but she said some true things here. You almost see the appeal of this horrible racist woman when she's directing her anger at people you also hate, and when at least some of her specific attacks you even agree with, even though, again, the reason she's doing all of this is because she's a hateful person. Too hateful for MAGA now, apparently. And to be clear, yes, her entire motivation, racism. She's a racist. She's doing this because she's racist. And it's the kind of masked-off racism that other slightly more subtle racists like Elon don't want to associate with. It's the whole reason when Trump was hanging out with her over the summer, people were like, really? Her? Did you look at why she's famous? But here we are. But so we got Elon saying stuff like, the contemptible fools I'm referring to are those in the Republican Party who are hateful, unrepentant racists. They will absolutely be the downfall of the Republican Party if they are not removed. Which almost makes you want to give the guy just the tiniest ounce of credit, until you, of course, remember that he bankrolled Trump's entire campaign, and now, only now, seems to have just now learned that some people, a lot of people, like Trump for explicitly racist reasons. Oh my God, shocking. Anyway, Loomer shot back at that with, Elon Musk has been a Republican for 5 minutes, and now he wants to decide who gets to be a Republican.
Enemy planting mine.
At some point, Elon saw the writing on the wall with his fan base turning on him and admitted, no question that the H-1B system needs to be overhauled. To which Loomer said, quite the change of tune. Wonder if he got the call. And maybe he did. Probably not, though, because bad news, Laura. You might be Donald Trump's most dedicated keyboard warrior, but you are not the richest man on earth. Turns out that while Trump has no problem throwing chum at his base about doing mass deportations and sending SEAL Team 6 down to hunt migrants on the border and so on, he, like Elon Musk, has some businesses to run. And the H-1B visa program lets him save money and trouble by hiring foreign workers at his hotels and estates who aren't going to ask for as much money and aren't going to cause a fuss. It's unfortunate that you and so many other people got it in your heads that Donald Trump actually believes in anything other than himself. But I guess it's never too late to learn that you got taken for a very long ride. Doubt you will, though. You're all pretty pot committed. Anyways, there's that saga. That was the one thing over break that while it was happening, I was just like, God damn it. Shit. But I had to wait. But yeah, that's enough news for now. It's hard talking this much without having someone else to take over. And I need water. I'm sipping water between these paragraphs. There's a lot of stuff we didn't get to. More recapping to do over the next few episodes, probably. If there's a story, we will be talking about Facebook intentionally adding a bunch of bots to their platform, and also new public domain stuff. But we're going to leave it there for now. And I do want to close out the show now with some more serious personal news for the viewers. The reason Ricky isn't here with me today is that about a month ago, his mother was diagnosed with a pretty serious health condition. So when he went back to Florida for the holidays, he knew that most of his time over there would probably be spent dealing with that. But pretty much as soon as he got home, the situation turned a lot more dire. And around Christmas, Ricky's mom passed away. And he specifically asked me to let everyone know. I told him to take as much time as he needs, getting back to LA, back to work. It can wait. I'll deal with all of this stuff so he can deal with what really matters back home. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure exactly when you'll be seeing Ricky again. It probably won't be too long, I imagine, but these kinds of things, you know, they are very day by day. And I know you all understand. It's an awful thing to be dealing with, especially so suddenly, especially around the holidays, especially on the other side of the country from where you live. So, yeah, if you could just keep Ricky and his family in your thoughts. And this is key. Don't do anything weird. I know you won't. I trust you're a very normal audience, relatively speaking. I trust most of you, but I just want to underline, don't be weird. Don't do anything weird. Be normal. If you could do all that, that would be great. Things will be back to normal on the show soon enough, but that's the situation right now, and we appreciate your understanding. So for now, just, I don't know, hold your loved ones a little closer. You never know what's going to happen. You never know how much time you've got, and yeah, stuff like this.
Just ban these people. And like, I'd get mouses in my house, and but I consider housing a Venezuelan refugees. No, I'm good. Like, I'm already ticked off. We only got 200 viewers in here. Like, go ahead and ban the pity for the majority, please. Go ahead and ban Toasty SCG, please. Like, we have 71 likes, 212 dislikes. How much money to get you eat an entire onion? I physically can't eat an entire onion. No, I did not visit Rey Mysterio. Come on, dude.
Diffuser located. Protect the bomb. Disable the diffuser. Mission failed. All friendlies neutralized.
When you were talking to me and people were pinging, I thought he was holding the angle, and all I heard was hide, 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 hide. I didn't realize he was planning.
No, I said kill and hide. Yeah. Oh, good. Kill and hide. Kill and hide. Kill and hide. Kill and hide.
Flash is tearing me
Watch out for.
Oh my lord, dude! Why? What you? Christmas is a bill. God, I hate this damn map because all this map is snipers and tanks. Boy and band, not Wendy's chili, please. I gave you all last stream to stop. Now you're on the perma ban list. I mean, my streams are simple. Don't come in here doing troll shit. My team isn't helping right now. Ban Xbox nuance. Now you're banned on side Xbox. I'm still terrible at Battlefield. Yeah. What? Dude. Dude, quit using your pistol, dude. You're not gonna pick me up? Dude, I need to find another lobby. Like my team, I'm dying so much because my team doesn't give a fuck, dude. Ban Bertha about the chat summary. It's like the only thing I run into is it's a freaking tank. Public parts. What kind of dumbass question is that? Do I think I would have done well in World War II? I can barely walk. Never mind. Oh, why is it a tank? It's always a tank. Like I was more of a support player.
Charlie has been secured.
Boogie ever try to give you a titty twister? Yeah, he did in Keem's house. What's 46 divided by 9? Well, 9 times 5 is 45. So 5 go down to 6. 6 go down to 9. Let's see, 60 into 9 goes. So.
Crazy. Imp, I'm taking her away from you, dude. Coming for Kelly. I'm telling you. Once she sees this manly physique, she ain't gonna know what to do. She's gonna spiral out of control.
I don't get hit on? I beg to differ. I get hit on a lot.
Stores I make crack. Hood roleplay. You feel me? There's a lot of women out there that like 400-pound men slapping them.
Your door left.
Come on, Jordy, you can't wait all day, dude. You gotta move.
Dude, what do you want me to do?
Move.
I had to go get the bomb.
You gotta kill him. We win.
Oh, my Lord.
Right?
That was not my fault.
I didn't say it was your fault, but when Bit moved up, you should have moved up with him.
I went to get the bomb.
It's 2-on-2. You kill them, we win.
Oh, my Lord. That's
Lord. Come on. Honestly, can we stop arguing and play
that's suggestive, man. Like, come on, dude. What is the dude on elevator doing? Yeah, we're not pulling enough viewers. And then the 300. I had 400 earlier today, and then like all the chat wants to do is about talking about weight. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get off. I don't want to deal with this.
Ban the word scale and weight.
You call that the detour.
Captain Kitchen.
What a scenic for, dude. Nobody pushed upstairs. I had to draw.
Nobody was up there. They're all in the room.
Okay.
They were all in the room, Wings.
Okay, let's not play vertical play on the site like we always do.
I'm just saying, they were all in the room.
I picked Nomad to go upstairs to secure vertical play, which nobody went and did.
I thought we weren't.
Matter of fact,
I thought we weren't supposed to play it. Oh, not on.
Wings punishment. He has to finally bang his wife.
I don't want to get on the scale tonight, dude, because the scale's going to read like 408 or something like that. It's going to make me feel bad. I asked him what a noun was. I'm like, what's a noun, Fresh? And he's like, you like BBC.
What's from top 6? And he said that's about an inch of the cock.
Toyota, I don't watch porn, man.
Everyone's in the menu, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Cute.
Oh God, we're playing BBC.
Damn. And when's your worst nightmare? Page 5 incoming, bro.
Yeah.
Oh God, he can't make.
He's gonna drop 5 kills on you, bro.
Yeah.
Cannot make that up.
We're 4-0 today, Haken.
And this is the 5th game. Page 5 gonna break the win streak.
God.
All right. Let's just keep it focused, gentlemen.
You cannot make that up, man.
Piggy, have I seen porn in the last 6 months? Sure. Do I actively watch it? No.
I didn't even think of that either. Ban hammer.
We got, you know, people taking shots at all of us. We got BBC Banhammer, and then we got Zem is back. Damn, Zem is back. It's like, as soon as I come back, I face a guy named Zem is back. Irony, bro, the irony. Oh, look at that, BBC. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not joking, Fresh. He's on the enemy team. There's a guy named BBC on the other team.
Yeah, first talk about my marshmallow hands. Wings, are you gonna play Coronation Street, the mystery of the missing hot spot recipe? Hot pot recipe? What is that?
Sounds like a hentai game.
Oh my lord, dude. Really? Guys, can you stop moving? Dude. Oh! Oh my lord.
He just ran in the white. He ran in the white hallway.
He's gonna heal. He's in the bathroom. He's healing the bathroom.
Oh, come on. We're still throwing attacks. You keep laughing, I was not invite you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, bro, you did laughing like totally crazy.
Poke the hole in it.
One friend.
Yeah, you're right on your task force double door. On the double door, ready.
Still people floor.
Last operator standing.
One coming behind you, Gore.
I haven't played Men's Workshop in so long. I don't know the.
If you don't know, don't put walls up.
I didn't put those up.
Somebody did.
I wasted a
Who did it?
I wasted a
Yeah. How am I still bad at this game?
Secure the bomb.
I'm about done with Rainbow anyway, Junebug. Like, it hasn't.
Protect the bomb.
It hasn't been making money lately. Dude, I'm behind this month after 4. Yeah, I voted for it too because it was like by the time I clicked on it, it was like 3 or 4 deep. Dude, how am I supposed to, like, I was watching Bandit so he didn't get naded from the window. I get shot in my back. What am I supposed to do there? How am I supposed to get better?
You know what? I'm gonna be a selfish bitch. Sorry.
My donation to viewership is real low right now. We're at 18 bucks.
Oi, enemy grenade.
And 200 viewers. Like Tommy Baxter needs to be timed out. Any troll conversation that has to happen has to be on the back of $10 bill. Will you take Kelly to see the Skibadiddy toilet movie? I don't even know what that means. Dude, how are they in our bond? Win some gunfights, boys.
We just started. They got all this.
Yeah, because our entire team is doing nothing but lose gunfights. Look at the feed. Look at the feed. We got guys that are 1 and 8 already. Come on, man. How? Right down the middle? I feel like I'm the only person trying to do anything here. Dude, are we not pushing towards anything here, buds?
I'm trying to get B every time
We don't need B, we need the other flag. We're not going to get B. Quit wasting your time for it. You should be flanking. Somebody shoot this guy with B, please. Dude, we need smoke grenades, boys. You can't Overwatch because they're constantly flipping. In the top of our building now. How the fuck did he get there? Yeah, my team isn't doing enough. Like it's like people sitting there just not talking, not doing anything, not setting up. Like they're not even using like their tactical stuff. They're not using their tactical grenades. They're not using their actual grenades. They're not setting up. They're running into the same spots. Like the fact is, people weren't winning gunfights. There's no way we have 4 people in our spawn at all times. Billy is looking for a higher value male.
Tell her she don't have to look. I'm right here.
What?
Like now, if you're an Olympian, you get a like a doctorate thing, like on your name for the rest of your life if you make the Olympics. It's like that's such horseshit. Right? You're good at swimming. We understand. Like to put this in perspective, right? Like Alexander Usyk would knock every Olympic boxer in the world out, but he won't get the Olympic name because he never went to the Olympics.
An Olympic champion in the red corner, representing.
He has done it. He has done it. What a look of relief on the face of Alexander Usyk, the world champion, the #1 seed in this tough division, has become the Olympic champion, and the former Olympic silver medalist and former world heavyweight champion gives him a hug. I'll probably get in like 110.
That's a bad example, but like I'm just saying, like, you know, professional fighters like in the professional boxing are better than most of the amateur boxers, but they wouldn't get the Olympics. That was what I'm trying to go for. Whoa, second floor.
That screenshot you showed, he's literally behind the periphery of the holograph.
No, he's not. What? Didn't even see you, bud.
I didn't even see him.
He said he was standing at the top of the thing. I didn't see him at all. Didn't even see you, bud.
It's because the holographic is so chunky.
No, it's not nothing to do with that. There's multiple times I feel like you can't see people in this season. Like they'll just be invisible.
I mean,
Invisible.
Yeah, they're in your peripheral vision, then
All friendlies were.
I'm going back and looking. Nah, he wasn't there. Nah, he wasn't there. Make sure I'm at complete HD. And for people that are doubting me that he wasn't there, here's a link. Right there. Of the point I died. The guy was 100% invisible. 100% invisible.
But when you move your screen quick, it blurs everything blurs basically. So I think that's what's happened.
Secure the bombs.
Regardless,
if you look at someone, shake your head, the pixels aren't clear.
Dude, I've been playing this game pushing 10,000 hours. I'm not the best on the gun. I generally can recognize a head popping behind something.
Do you have Jewish ancestry, Drew?
I have no clue.
What's the YouTube again? Muffled.
Wings of Redemption.
Why is there Wings of Redemption 7 years ago? Wait, this is tragic. Wait.
I'm not interested in anything, dude. I turned the only interest I had in life into.
Why is there a troll channel about Rage compilation 2 #1? Bro.
I'm not good at all? Yeah. ZB, I'm better than you at this game. How about this, ZB? Fire your stream up. I'll watch your stream. You get 10 headshots with the Marine on TDM.
Neutralized.
That tracker is dog shit. Buff tracker.
I guarantee you, ZB, you don't go positive in my lobby with an XM4. Guarantee it. A banned Witcher, by the way. Chad, I want to see you donate $100. We don't get what we want. Like, Call of Duty is one of the games that just straight gets under my skin. It leads to a lot of situations where I lose through proxy. How about we stop going in the middle building? How about that? Just stop doing that.
There's a guy literally in the top building on the left on our spawn.
Dude, this is so hard with this shotgun, man. Can we stop voting for long-range maps?
As soon as
Losing A.
By the way, mods, if anybody calls me just camping without it being on the back of a $10 bill, ban them. Anybody that calls me Wingo can be banned too. The bean counter and KFC need to be banned. Dude, it's so lame how slow the pump is. Dude, how is half their team rocking a shotgun and we're losing? Eclipse AI, just leave the game, bud. You're the reason we're losing right now. Bullshit, man. How are we down? Oh, God, this should be a blowout. It's about time to turn the stream off.
Why is that?
Dude, I'm almost 2 hours in. We made less than $20.
People just save their bills at the beginning of the month. The money might be tight.
I mean, I don't care if they donate or not. I'm just saying, like, it's just not worth my time right now. I've not had an ounce of fun this entire time, no. Like, my biggest issue is, like, Ghost sucks so badly in these games.
No, it doesn't. You just gotta move.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Can we quit going into the courtyard, please? Like, you guys constantly fade into that courtyard, and that's the reason we're losing. It's got everything to do with it on making somebody feel stupid.
Jordy, no offense, man. I don't mean to sneak this here, but I seen that leak report card of yours, man. That shit was a murder.
That leak report card, you mean when I didn't actually go to school because I got picked on all the time? Honestly, I didn't even try. Like, I remember doing a test, and I just went straight down the line, put A on everything, turned it in, went back to sleep.
Playing S&D now?
Pretty much have to, because, like, Hydro constantly pushes spawns.
Oh, we win the game, bro. What are you talking about?
That's not how you win TDM, dude.
They win it by 6.
Wow. Saying Hydra's playing better than me when Hydra uses nothing but the assault rifles is crazy. I mean, I can go 36 and 20 with assault rifles. I'm using the other guns in the game, and they're criticizing me for it.
I'm not gonna level my guns up and search and destroy. I'd rather do that in some other mode. I use this because that's what I have leveled up. You want me to go with a default SMG? I can do the exact same with a default SMG.
Pump shotgun, that's what I've used all game.
Pump shotgun? Yeah, shotgun. I'll top frag with a pump shotgun this game.
My boy Van Hakon, please. Dude, just... That one was mine. Because I just hit him like 7 times with this SMG.
They're taking C.
Yeah, I told you SMGs are ass. I'm not using them.
Eliminate the objective.
Being good with bad weapons is what makes a good player, bud.
Okay, so are you saying you want me to use SMG now?
If you want.
Isn't Hydra your friend, man? What's the point in like beefing with him?
I don't know, bro. I'm trying to chill, bro. I don't know what's going on.
The issue with SMGs is they got too much recoil and not enough damage.
Not good enough. Find it.
How the like as soon as you take marksman rifles and assault rifles off in this game, like it becomes unplayable.
Why?
Wipe yourself down.
No, I don't play. I only play TDM and Search. That's it. That's all I play in gunfight. Go and ban J Canada 55, please. Dude. Go and ban Toadstool, please.
I don't. What kind of lobbies you got us in, Hydro?
Yeah.
Nah, me, bro. What are you talking? Wait, but this game is boring. It's got
SWAT lobbies. It's caught all day and night, I'm guessing. Damn. But he's only first prestige, so that doesn't seem to be the case. Goated on those sticks, like me in the sweatiest of the sweats, man.
No, I mean, mods, you should see this stuff. Like if they talk about the gameplay and it's not on a donation that isn't positive, ban. Simple. They call me anything but Wings or Jordy, ban. Simple. Like they talk about trolling, ban. Simple.
Time to stop the bleeding.
Like see Franco right there? That's a ban. It's that simple. First defense, just ban him. Right on top of it. It's just like I don't give a fuck for winning, dog. I'm 1 for 1 because like I'm keep pushing into these enemies that have assault rifles. Stop ban Federline, please. One burst. It's so lame. How they have multiple hand grenades? Look at that! Look at that! Oh! Bouncing Betty's running. Oh, hello. Where'd I get sniped? Oh, it's a fucking tank! God, man. Like, one thing I've always complained about in this game is that the tanks need a respawn timer. Dude, there's 2 tanks just sitting here. Where's our tanks at? Where are they at? Like, I think every death I've taken has been a tank. Like look on the map. Where are the blue tanks? They're all on F. All right, let's go take D. Oh, no. Come on, dude. Yeah, dude, like take a look at every death I've taken so far. Like, the vast majority of them has been a tank or a sniper rifle. Go to the wall. Go to the wall. To your left. There's a wall to your left, Chief. Go to your wall, press, get into the trench. You got to use the trenches and the walls to get around. There's also a tank over here. Come right. Oh. No, it's not my first time playing Battlefield, man. Like, look at this, dude. This is our home flag. No tanks side of it. And really, man? Like, what is our team's problem? Damn it, dude. The dudes are just riding around in the tank. Dude, another death from a tank. Like, dudes just park tanks on this map and just shoot infantry. That's all they...
The guy driving this tank can't be.
At least I got killed by a guy with a gun. I'd honestly be rage quit if I wasn't playing with a squad right now. Like, every death I've taken has been a vehicle. Like, every single death. What do you want me to do? I can't even get close to the tanks. They're not even engaging with the flags. They're sitting off the flags. Fucking tank, dude. It's like there's nothing I can, like, nobody is running anti-tank either. It's ridiculous. In our spawn, there's a guy sitting in the mountain with a tank. Why don't I get in a tank? Because our team keeps taking the tanks. If you notice, there's never a tank spawn. We got 0 of 6 tanks spawn. We got 3 of our tanks sitting around D, right? And like, we just don't, they're just not doing anything. They're not being effective whatsoever. Tanks are worse than snipers. People that camp in tanks are the...
Meet Marshall Mathers IV.
She would run away in fear and terror and horror. She replied very soon with, you ugly potato-headed looking N-word.
I mean, also, my dream girl would also be a girl who would burp in my ears. I mean, oh my God. More hostile, more angry, more full of rage and hatred, more envious, more jealous.
Isaac Holmes, also known as Marshall Mathers IV, the black-pilled Joker, and Darth Nihilus is a 27-year-old content creator from the United States. Isaac lives with his family of 2 very religious parents and 7 siblings, most of which still live at home. Their family is solely supported by the father, who is a prison doctor. And due to the size of the family, finances are pretty tight. Despite this, Isaac has held very few jobs in his lifetime, claiming it is either due to a lack of transportation or an overabundance of bodily functions. He also blames a lot of this on the fact that he is a high school dropout. Isaac claims that he left school due to a combination of bullying and not being able to find a girlfriend. That last bit in particular eats Isaac alive. And years after leaving high school, he would create a YouTube channel called Marshall Mathers IV. It was there that he displayed his general hate towards everything, especially women, who he seemed to blame for not wanting to be his girlfriend. Marshall Mathers IV is a YouTube channel that was created by Isaac back in 2014. Its content would mostly consist of him sitting in front of a camera and telling people why he hated certain things. Initially, it started off innocent enough, with his first video being Why I Hate the Movie Cars. Pixar's Cars is a beloved movie by kids and adults alike, so people were very curious as to why he hated it. Isaac claims it is because there is a joke in the movie that he does not think is funny, nor should be a laughing matter, and that's farts. Isaac took issue with the fact that Mater was rusty and immature, and that he liked to tip the cows that were tractors in the movie, which once tipped farted. To him, none of this was a laughing matter. In fact, all of these topics were quite serious. It would not be until later that we would realize just how deep that rabbit hole went. For now, Isaac's content consisted mainly of him discussing various topics and items that he absolutely despised, most hilarious of which being the microwave.
I believe strongly that microwaves cause cancer, for one. For two, I believe that they emit radiation, even though everybody says that the holes are too small for radiation to leak out. And of course, people say that microwaves don't cause cancer either, because what scientists have proved or whatever said. But I absolutely, positively hate microwaves. And if I could, of course, if time machines existed, I'd go back in time and at least try to stop the idiot who invented them in the first place, because I think they're the worst and most terrible invention ever invented. And if I were to ever have friends, I would hope
the most terrible invention ever invented.
Otherwise, our friendship would be toxic. And I would hope if I ever had a girlfriend, or for that matter, a wife, I would hope to God she too would hate the microwave, because otherwise it'd be a toxic relationship, and that marriage would definitely end very quickly. I hate the sound they give off when they're going or working, and I hate the light that comes on when it's heating up your food. And microwaves are just absolutely wretched. They don't actually cook food, they just warm it up.
Isaac does have some fair points there. Not about microwaves causing cancer. There is absolutely no proof behind that. Mainly about the fact that microwaves just heat up food, they don't cook it. I'm not going to debate him on the inferiority of microwave foods, because he's right. When something's microwaved, it's just not the same as when it's cooked fresh. But I am baffled at the fact that one of the prerequisites for his girlfriend is that they have to despise the microwave and refrain from using it in any capacity around him. And this is not the only requirement to be his girlfriend. In fact, that list is quite long and seems to extend by the day, because this would become one of the major focal points of his content moving forward, proclaiming his absolute hate towards women for rejecting him and not wanting to be in a relationship, along with couples who he would see in public, claiming that the mere sight height of their happiness would cause him great emotional torment. You will notice that his attitude is very negative and that he very rarely has anything positive to say. So it's not surprising that instead of taking advice, he would rather insult himself and explain to us why no woman would ever want to be in a relationship with him. Because believe it or not, he has a definitive answer as to why none of the chicks he likes will ever be interested in him. And it's not what you'd expect.
I'm ugly, to be honest, and I know a lot of you say that I'm a genetic Chad or that I'm good looking or handsome or whatever, and it's not like the first time people in my life have said that to me, but I'm gonna show you something that none of you have really ever seen. I have a deformed nose on my right side. I feel like if I ever were to get a girlfriend, I just have a feeling like she would run away in fear and terror and horror because of that. Because the kind and type of girls that I want are just way out of my league.
Many times people have tried to explain to Isaac that he is not an ugly person, and that it is most likely his pessimistic attitude that is driving off the majority of his potential girlfriends. But he refuses to take any advice. In fact, he makes it a general point to ignore all advice, questioning why anyone who disagreed with him on anything would even be subscribed to his YouTube channel.
Honestly, I don't even think I should have any subscribers at all. I don't think I deserve even one subscriber unless that person, whoever he or she is gonna full on completely agree with me in everything I say or think or believe. Otherwise, they should just leave.
Because of this mindset and many of the beliefs that he has, Isaac is a self-identified black-pilled incel. The Webster Dictionary describes incel as a person, usually a man, who regards themselves as involuntarily celibate and typically expresses extreme resentment and hostility towards those who are sexually active. Know Your Meme describes the black pill or black-pilled as a metaphorical term often used to describe a set of beliefs often linked to nihilism, fatalism, and defeatism. Online, the black pill is commonly associated with incels and 4chan users, referred to as doomers, while the red pill is often used in the context of men's rights or right-wing politics. The black pill is usually used in a more general existential context. Isaac falls well within these categories, and he himself has proclaimed to be both of these things. On numerous occasions, he has talked about his disdain for people who do not save themselves for marriage, specifically referring to young people and young couples quite often. He says that he has absolutely no problem seeing an old couple out in public, but if he sees a young couple, it emotionally devastates him. Something very interesting I've noticed about Isaac is that he seems to equate jealousy to hatred. Whenever he is feeling jealousy, he will either find someone or something to claim that he hates. And this doesn't just pertain to romantic partners either. It could be about anything he sees that he himself does not have, especially luxury goods. Isaac has an obsession with owning a $10,000 gaming PC. He has been talking about it for years now, sometimes moving down the price, but usually sticking to around $10,000 as his dream system. He claims that he saw this as he was browsing the internet one day and hasn't been able to get it out of his mind. And after seeing that other YouTubers like PewDiePie and Markiplier actually had these systems, he began to truly hate them. Not for any of their beliefs or anything that they had done, just merely based on the fact that they had what he would never.
And then throughout the years, when I was older, like 17, 18, 19, and so on and so forth, I got even more bitter, more hostile, more angry, more full of rage and hatred, more envious, more jealous. And And I would take to YouTube in the comment section a lot to lash out against people who have that stuff that I never did and who got to experience it and have it themselves as their own. And then I would also think of stuff like my spoiled, rotten, overly privileged cousins, two in particular, who live in California. And then, of course, at the very top, I started thinking about all the famous YouTube gamers on the YouTube platform that I hate with all my heart. And am extremely jealous and envious of, and they're definitely the most people that I'm the most jealous and envious of. Like, it affects me emotionally and mentally to even know that not only they exist, but how many of them there are.
There are two things that seem to rule his mind. They're never far from his thoughts: his lack of a girlfriend and his lack of a $10,000 gaming PC. I don't even think I can begin to describe to you just how highly he holds the ownership of a laptop. He claims that him not owning a laptop is why he can't get a job. He claims that it's the reason he's getting radiation burns from his phone. He claims that he will never be able to truly experience life until he owns that $10,000 gaming PC.
I just want to say that my future is hopeless, and that is a fact. And you know how I know that? Here's how I know. For one, I have absolutely no full-on complete access to a computer, whether that being a desktop or a laptop. I have no access to Wi-Fi, not even on my own phone, and even if I did, I obviously wouldn't use it to apply for jobs online because the screen is too small, as well as the entire cell phone, obviously knowing that it's a shitty-ass mobile device. And not to mention, it gives me radiation burns, which is the worst thing, that I have to end up popping with the needle to get the pus out because it's highly annoying and irritating. And
Performers are not choosing between homelessness. Cuties was a Netflix production that was widely criticized for its inappropriate depictions of underage actors, to put it mildly. Amidst all of the backlash, however, one man disagreed.
This film does try to make you sexually aroused by 11-year-olds. I'll say it's not bad at it.
Max Carson, or Mr. Girl as he's known online, was attacked by the internet at large for his review. But what they didn't know was that his opinion on Cuties was just the tip of the iceberg. It's a story that involves sex dolls, school shooters, domestic abuse, diss tracks, and psychological warfare, all from a man that fully believes deep down we're all exactly the same. Long before Max's disturbing opinions became known online, he was already a certifiably disturbed person, to say the least. He recalls reading books on how to pleasure women when he was just 7 or 8 years old. Speedrunners, a community of people passionate about completing games as fast as possible and having fun while doing it. You'd think with such a wholesome starting point, there would be very little conflict, but actually there's a lot. From cheating at charity events to posting pictures to Twitter that no one asked to see, there are plenty of examples. But no speedrunner celebrity's rise and fall is greater than that of Cosmo Wright. From being one of the most popular and beloved competitive speedrunners, from being one of the most popular people on all of Twitch, to destroying his entire career and falling into a pit of mental despair that few think can ever be climbed out of. This is the story of Cosmo, now known as Narcissa Wright, and how they destroyed everything they had. Born Cosmo Wright in the same year, performers are not choosing between homelessness or butt stuff. I'll start.
The English countryside. A land of biodiversity, miserable weather, and failed marriages. Far away from the slums of London, it is a place where creatures of all kinds can grow and thrive. And here we see a solitary Raycon premium wireless earbud in its natural environment. Its color allows it to stand out to potential mates and hosts, although they come in a variety of colors to better adapt to their particular environment. Its added base and affordable price offer it an advantage over its natural competitors.